We're still learning. I think that's the best part is we have really good senior leadership. I've learned that. We've got a lot of young kids that are coming along slowly, and we've got to continue to develop and grow. We're still trying to figure out our identity offensively and defensively. But I love how these kids compete, and I really like our senior leadership. And, Tom, I don't think the mindset changes. I don't think we approach it differently or prepare any differently. I know the kids took it upon themselves, to hold one another accountable. And I think in life, that's what it's all about. Whatever organization you work for, you hold one another accountable to a higher standard. And I'm not worried about last year. I'm worried about this year. It's always a recycling, and you need to focus. I don't think our focus ever changes year to year. It's the same regardless.
We had a fundraiser this all season, and it was Sean Clifford, Rocky Boyman, Luke Kuechly, all talking about how they would approach it if they were on the team right now, and they would just say, reset the standard that was set before that season. Like when I was here, when I was a freshman, they won the state championship, and I saw all those guys, Liam Clifford, Matt Devine, and how great they led. And that's just what I want to bring back, is their leadership, their goals, the standard they set. That's how I want to approach this year.
I feel like in the off season, our goals were focused on staying in the now. I feel like last year we were so timid and just not around each other. This year we're trying to be together and not really think about this team sport as me. All the guys, just me, Ted, all the other captains, we're trying to lead the younger guys and show them what it is to be around the standard of St. X football.
Well, I think it says an awful lot about Withrow and the job coach is doing over there. They're talented. They've got a nice club. And the only way you get better in this world is by challenge, right? You got to challenge yourself. And we feel like we challenge our kids week in and week out. I applaud Withrow. They're going out and they're scheduling tougher competition, and that's why they're getting better. That's why their team's growing. So I'm excited about the local game. I think it's the first time we've played Withrow since '96. If I date back, I remember playing there back in 1996. So it's exciting. I think Friday nights in the city under lights, you got a Cincinnati public school against St. X, a private Jesuit school. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're a very talented team. Great up front, great quarterback coming from Moeller. And we're just excited. It's a new challenge. It's a new week. It will really test our corners, but it will test every position on the field because they got some talent all over the place. Yeah, I know St. X is one of those teams that everyone schedules just to see how they can improve, and we schedule teams just like Withrow to challenge ourselves. We don't want to play an easy schedule. We want to play the hardest schedule in Ohio just so we're ready for that playoff run. So Withrow will make the playoffs when they're in their respective division, just like I think we will, and it just challenges us to push each other and be the best teams we can be.
We're going to have to run off the ball. We're going to have to play hard because they play fast. They're aggressive. They're a great defense. I think they're overlooked because their offense is so explosive. I feel like they're underrated, and I feel like it's going to be a great test for us. Oh, yeah, it's a home game for them. They're going to be, hyped up, excited, playing at home against us. We haven't played a home game in a long time, so it's just we're just trying to get build up and play now. It's going to be a great experience playing in the stadium. Yeah.
Well, I miss the opening day showdown. I thought that was such a cool, and I understand why we had to get away from it, but we're honored to be a part of it. I think any team that plays in the Skyline, you're a part of the history of high school football in Cincinnati, Ohio. And the fabric of high school football in Cincinnati, Ohio is pretty tremendous. It's known nationally. So to be a part of that, we feel very honored and humbled to be considered year after year after year. We're excited to be a part of it.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just the atmosphere is going to be electric. I know all the St. X guys are ready to be back in Cincinnati. All our fans are going to be there celebrating. I know Withrow will be there because that's a huge game for them. They're playing at home, and the Skyline Showdown is one of the best.
Yeah, we played the Skyline Shootout last year. I think we played against Moeller last year, against the Showdown the year before against Lakota West. So, I think we're used to all the media and stuff that's going to be around it. It's going to be like the build-up for it. Skyline Showdown, everybody's oh, yeah, game of the week, fans excited. Just exciting, yeah.